Many times we hear about the construction of basketball courts and other sporting facilities with the objective of keeping youths out of trouble through constructive play. But what happens when the crime and violence clash with the constructive play? That is exactly what happened on Friday night in the otherwise quiet village of Hattieville in the Belize district. As in every news story, there are several versions of what transpired, and most times witnesses are not as forthcoming as we would hope. But despite all that, we set out to see what details we can get on this latest murder.
Yeah, I play basketball. That's something when they normally up on like on Friday night, you know. Yeah, go because mostly during the week they don't really hang out. Then they play music, and then there's someone in the house called DJ that for their thing, you know. They like mix music and that for their thing. Apparently they understand where I get that some problem for my ideal with the small because the one where we start with must about I don't know if he must about 7-8. I think where the other Lee boys started misunderstanding with and they just escalating or something big funny.
So it was an argument over an ideal between two young children?
According to them, that's the understanding why the guys still don't get the full understanding, you know, where actually the whole thing will transpire at the beginning. But that's the sense of where they get that ideal business and find they just jump in as something different.
An incident occurred on the basketball court, which is very near to the police station in Hattieville. The end result of that incident is that two minors were injured. One of them unfortunately succumbed whilst being treated at the Carlution. And we have one person that is in our custody.
And that one person in custody was arraigned today on the charge of murder. 27-year-old Justin Lamott, who lives in the house across the street from where the victim spent his infant years, is the one being accused of inflicting that fatal stab wound to Richard Waite Jr., a 17-year-old graduate of the Anglican Cathedral College. Lamott, according to Richard Sr., was a family friend, which makes it even more difficult to cope and accept.
He grew up with them, he practically family because for his stepfather and my wife, like my wife uncle, really. So it surprised me, man, that this young man he actually stabbed my little son.
As with every story you hear on the media, in cases like these, the families cry for justice. But in this particular situation, the victim's father is skeptical about having hopes for justice.
They got a young man charged, well, right now they're supposed to charge him, but I don't know, sometimes I wonder about the justice system because that's something we really want to hope in, you know. And most of the time, you know, so you don't get the justice we're supposed to get.
Richard Jr. was an avid basketball and football player, so much so that the Belmopan Bandits had expressed interest in recruiting him on their team.
Yeah, that's chance, man. His son aspire for a lot, man. I tell you this.
What was he aspiring for?
He just been going to school, you know. He just look for start, you'll be right at the semester. You know, bandits just look for one carry the man on lockdown because they look for recruit and for their team. You know, that to tell how good they go in sports, you know. All of that, man, he made a try.
Richard Waite Jr. will be laid to rest on Saturday following a candlelight vigil on Thursday and a wake on Friday night. Reporting for Love News, I am Renee Trujillo.